Podtacular, episode 210, Halo Waypoint, for the week of December 5th, 2009.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Podtacular, the unofficial Halo Universe podcast. I am your host, Duststorm.
I am your host, GLewis.
I'm your host, Brent Gamer.
And I'm the guest host, obsidianchao.
Obsidian. Welcome all to the greatest podcast of them all.
Yeah, that should have been out like 3 weeks ago, but
Dude, we should totally do like a night before Christmas Podtacular version.
Yeah.
Obsidian, you're writing it, but no expletives.
Aw, you ruin all the fun.
Nope. I actually make it fun. See?
You make it more fun for Dusty.
That's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
You gotta remember, he's only 14.
Yeah.
You know Dusty's only 14.
Are you asking to be kicked off the podcast?
No.
Who is the Skype manager? Oh, that would be Dusty.
That would be me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Dusty's the king.
Well, I wouldn't say the king, but I am in
You're
charge.
not the best one. Long way.
He's the dictator. Just let's be honest. He is the Mussolini. Buttolini.
Benito Mussolini.
Buttolini.
Are you trying to be Italian or something?
He's the Buttolini, but he's gonna boot you out of the Skype.
He's the fettuccine Alfredo.
With the little marinara.
Parmigiana.
I hate how they say that.
Oh, I'm hungry.
That is so weird. Like, I always thought it was Parmesan cheese, and every time I say it on TV, they just
He's
go,
the Parmesan!
it's like, no, it's not, you stupid. Look, read there's no A at the end of this. Come on.
But
Okay,
then,
I know this is-
would it be wrong to walk into an Italian restaurant and go, "It's a me"?
Walk into like an Italian restaurant, they're like, would you like to try the fettuccine Alfredo? You better start speaking English, boy. This is America.
like that one time we called the Asian person on Game Talk, and we tried to talk to him, and
Oh, yeah.
Didn't know anything we said, but we said Mario and Nintendo, and they knew exactly what we were talking about.
Oh, yeah, they're like, oh, Nintendo, yes.
Like I could just imagine somebody from Japan calling me and just speaking Japanese. I would just hang up on them. No, these people would not hang up.
They're probably saying something hilarious, and they're like laughing at you on the other end.
Oh boy. Anyway, welcome to the show. This is what you guys were waiting for. I'm pretty sure.
3 whole weeks of torturing us.
Yes. Sorry we took us so long. We just got finals and work.
We're testing your dedication.
Right.
Oh yeah.
My
Guys,
girlfriend. I was talking to my girlfriend about it, about like what's going on, and why she thought we didn't record was because she thought Duststorm got a girlfriend. Is this true, Dusty? Is this true?
No, this is not true.
Oh damn it! I was getting excited.
Me too.
I was like, oh well, he's got something else to do. He goes, well, maybe he got a girlfriend. I was like, oh, that'd be awesome. I didn't know that.
No.
Oh, man.
That probably won't happen for a while.
No little Dusties running around yet.
No.
Hose before shows, man.
I would hope not.
Certainly hope not.
Amen to that, Brent. I'm just
Wait,
kidding.
they're little Dusties. Where are they coming out of?
Don't ask that question.
I mean, wouldn't they be like little and then his girlfriend's name?
No.
Little Dusty? What?
Like if Brent has kids, I mean, little Brenty, see? Same thing.
Yeah, little Bernie's.
Yeah, I'm betting $5 that Dusty's short anyway, so there's already a little bit.
No. Dusty is like the opposite of very short.
How tall is he?
Just take Shaq O'Neal, color him, take Mario paint, Put back the spray paint. Make him white.
I'm
Put some
14.
funky shoes on him.
I'm not that tall.
You are. You could dunk it like Mike. You know you can.
No, I can't. I can touch the rim. That's about it.
I can imagine Dusty coming out of the car into my house. He goes, "Can you dig it?"
Like white men can't jump, but Dusty doesn't have to anyway. So,
That's the sequel, actually.
yeah. Dusty replaces Woody Harrelson. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, in my dream.
He's gonna go on Wheel of Fortune instead of Jeopardy.
Yeah, like Rosie Perez replaced by Greg.
I can't do a good Latin woman voice. That would be horrible. Hey, you I told you, Woody. I told you, you ran out of money. We should get JVB on to do the voice.
Oh yeah.
Gosh.
I'll just do the acting. JVB can be the voice.
I think that we should just do a voiceover, like have the original movie, and like whenever Rosie Perez talks, just replace it with JVB's voice. It'd be less annoying. It'd be great.
Yeah, it would be a better movie, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think JVB could say quince, though. I don't know. I don't think he can say that word. Quince. What?
Well, he's on Twitter if you want to try to get him on Twitter.
Okay, it's going to be the No Air sequel. It's going to be White Man Can't Jump because Dusty don't have to. That's the new name of... Anywho, back to Halo.
Back to the podcast, maybe.
Yes.
The Halo thing that you talk about.
What is this Halo thing that you speak of?
Well, first off, I think we need to explain to our listeners why we haven't had a podcast in the past 3 weeks.
I think we just did because you were too busy being on Wheel of Fortune and recording White Man Can't Jump 2. I think we just explained it to everybody.
Right.
Okay. That's
Really?
all we Oh, I mean, we've been doing others. Do you want me to say what we've been doing? I mean,
Well, I just wanted to clarify that both of us are college students, and GLewis is working as well, so...
you work too, don't you?
A little bit, here and there.
Yeah, when the corner is
It's not required to work, but I do go out and help the cops, but...
Oh, he's got to make his quota. Do they have a quota?
Not for me.
I mean, like, do they have like speeding ticket quotas? Do they really? I always.
I've heard a cop tell me that they don't have quotas.
Oh, really?
Like they literally told me like one of the myths is that we have quotas. We don't really have quotas. It might be different though, like in different areas.
Yeah, probably states and
like
stuff.
some areas just have like different quotas.
I work on commission. Deal with me here. You're a cop.
Dude, I want to be a meter maid and drive around in those little like carts and
That just
and
sounds
just piss people off. It sounds great.
That'd be too funny if your official title was meter maid.
That's what I'd get on my my business card. Michael Brent Horsley, certified meter maid.
Okay.
Meter reader.
Meter reader. Yeah.
In Walmart greeter. Oh boy.
Anyway.
Anywho, that'd be too funny.
So this week we're talking about Halo Waypoint.
We didn't introduce Obsidian to anybody. We didn't ask him the questions, whatever.
I know.
Obsidian,
We're getting there.
Everybody knows. We had to ask him, like, what's he a part of the community?
Well, if you want to, you can ask him. I was getting there, but if you feel so obliged, you can ask him the questions. I'll take that as a no. So what do you do on the forums, Obsidian, and how did you find out about Podtacular?
A friend of mine, I never knew what a podcast was, never even heard of them, but a friend of mine found Podtacular on iTunes somehow.
Who? Whom?
Nobody you guys know, so. I don't even think he listens anymore, so.
What? Do I need to come to his house?
GLewis is going to come beat him up.
No,
Greg, you're so threatening.
I'm doing house calls now. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Don't you live in Tennessee, Obsidianchao?
No.
I'm just kidding.
Crazy?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Tennessee, definitely, no. Way
Yeah,
too there.
if you want to think that, yeah, that's where I live.
Yeah.
What about it?
I prefer the ice-cold weather of Pennsylvania.
Oh, so you live near, who lives up there? That's where Reap and Raven lives, I think. Anyway, you don't know him. He's an old member. He don't come around no more.
Yeah.
Anywho. So what kept you coming back? Who was it? Was it Fumo?
Greg, you're hilarious, and Dusty, I guess, does something.
Oh boy.
I'm something, yay. That makes me feel a whole lot better.
You're something, Dusty. That's better than nothing.
You're definitely on the show. No,
so what do you mean
Dusty.
by? So what do you mean by you failed tests?
Brent.
What do you mean by it? Is that like an occurrence, a natural occurrence?
My algebra 2 grade is not the highest. That's pretty much it. But
really? Okay. It's not too bad. So you're a junior?
No, I'm a freshman.
A junior? What's a junior, Greg?
A junior, sorry.
A junior? That's sweet.
I think I took algebra 2 in my junior year. Did I? I don't know. I think.
Wow, apparently I'm smarter than you, Greg.
Maybe I took it. I don't remember. I took algebra 1, geometry, algebra 2, and then algebra 3, I think. What?
There's usually not an algebra 3.
5 years
It's
ago.
called senior math, but whatever. It's algebra 3.
Probably
so-
pre-cal.
Yeah.
Remedial math.
And I took Cal 1, Cal 3 in college.
Math 1101.
Yeah.
Return to Greg math.
Return to 2 plus 2 equals star.
Define star.
47. Anywho, so Obsidian, what else you do? You play hockey or something up there with the Penguins?
No, actually. I play my Xbox.
Oh, you do? Okay. Do you play NHL 2K10 on your Xbox?
Nah, see, I
You
don't.
call yourself a Yankee.
I don't care for sports much, but watching the Penguins is entertaining because we're not horrible.
You guys won last year, of course. You're not horrible.
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay. You guys won the Stanley Cup, if I am not mistaken, right?
Yeah,
They won the Stanley Cup.
Not too long ago, a couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago, they won it.
No, a couple weeks ago, the Stanley Cup came to Pittsburgh for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Pittsburgh's horrible, but
It's the city of Pitts. What can we say? Anywho, what's going on with this show?
Varsity and warm weather and sun. Well, Greg, you live in Atlanta. I guess that's a plus.
Yeah. What? It's funny because like when you guys watch the news, I don't know what the news goes on in your guys like what happens in like the Pennsylvania 10 o'clock. I don't know what happens, but last night like the news, it was Cat Williams being arrested at a Walmart, and it was just I don't think you'd see that in any of the newscasts besides Atlanta. I don't know.
I don't know. Like if a guy got arrested inside a Walmart, a guy pulled up to a Walmart here, gets out of the car, punches the greeter in the face, gets back in his car, and drives away.
That's so. That guy
Dude was
got anger
bored.
issues.
The poor old guy, all the bones on the left side of his face were broke, and then the guy
man.
got arrested. But that's, I don't know. We have weird news.
Free Cat Williams, man.
Have a happy holiday. BAM!
Just punch him in the face.
Pretty much it.
You said you.
Interesting. And Greg is talking to his dog, I think.
That kind of reminds me, though, that sound of Greg's dog's collar clipping around. That story would be significantly more tragic if he had beat up like a Salvation Army bell ringer.
Oh, that would have been horrible.
Would you like to donate to the Dalmatian Army? Would you like to donate to the Salvation Army? Ding-a-ling-a-ling! Ding-a-ling-a-ling! Punch!
You can't teleport.
Falco punch!
Falcon!
That'd be funny.
Show me your moves. Falco punch!
That's from the first Smash, right?
No, that's from all of them.
That's from all of them.
I've only played.
I actually
I've only-
just all to
It's a
get modern.
staple of Smash Brothers. Like,
only-
trust me, dude. I have to
only
live
played
right
the
next
first
to the biggest Nintendo fan of all time.
I remember.
You know this. You remember this.
Yep.
What's his name? I forget his name.
Ben.
Okay, that's all we will say of Ben.
The glasses.
Ben's cool though. I like Ben.
Compared to everybody else. I
Yeah,
can say
compared to
Ben-
my other roommates, Ben is a nice dude.
Yeah, I guess he's okay.
I hope they don't hear this. I hope they're not like standing outside my door.
He
Hey,
talks-
Brent, you on the podcast again? Yeah. Oh man, we want to get on it.
Yeah, I can see them doing that. You mean those kids that you were playing Halo with?
Brent, the torture you, to tie you to a chair and
I don't even know
just
if they
start
remember
shooting your
this.
Modern Warfare 2 disc.
I'm pretty sure they remember us. Their first week of college, they had kids who came from out of state to stay with them to.
Well, that was
go
an
to a
experience,
Halo
man.
event.
Everybody needs to experience that
Yeah,
once.
I'm pretty sure they remember.
I guess technically I wasn't out of state because I am from Texas.
But you're at an out-of-state college.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. We had to convince that lady at the CC's Pizza to give you the student discount.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
then they kept asking us questions. Like,
I know, right?
No, we just show.
I almost wanted to lie, like, yeah, dude, we're making like $60K a year a piece, man. It's great.
It's awesome. That's why we're eating here at Free Beach.
That's why we're eating your shitty ass pineapple pizza, man. It's some
That's why we have
high rollers.
I have to admit though, for the price, CC's Pizza is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's all
now
right.
that we got our advertising money from CC's, we can move on.
Oh man, wish.
Yeah.
Now we can
Oh, I
move-
would get a cut of that money too.
Yes, you would.
Oh, this game doesn't run on 64-bit.
What?
Never
What
mind.
game?
I'm looking through Steam, and my new computer has 64-bit Windows 7, and
Right.
apparently it doesn't run. So
What game is it?
Medal of Honor Airborne.
Buy some new shoes. You said it,
What was that for?
you said it doesn't run. I was just.
Oh, that joke went right past me. Like,
That went right past
That's
all
why-
of us.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go on to the random fragos. Now that we don't have John Freeman on here anymore.
I know, man. You can thank me for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
It's like, I don't want that thing on here. Get it off now.
Yes, that was stupid. Whoever sent that, let me know who
Man.
it was.
We're gonna find you. We're gonna beat the living shit out of you.
That's more than a one-page Word document, probably.
I'm pretty sure it was Lance. I'm about 99.9% sure.
You better watch your back, Lance.
It's not
Who else would
email
write that?
anymore. I don't know.
Another Half-Life fan that's as big as Lance?
Well, nobody's as big as him. No, I'm just kidding.
As big as a Half-Life fan.
I thought you were saying as big as a house. That's what I thought you were going to
No one's as big as Lance. What?
You have to get 4 semis.
Oh, you better
Jake.
hope he's not listening to this.
Like in the future, like instead of saying you couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, it's you couldn't hit the broadside of a lance.
I'll read the first one.
Okay, go for it.
Since he tells me to say something, and that's okay. Anyway, he goes. First random frago we have here is from T-Bird 007.
I
Long
was
time
supposed to be on today, but yeah, with all the delays in the podcast, he couldn't make it. So.
Thank you, life. Hello, people, on this glorious show, and I want to try something fun today. I'm going to write this random frag out as if I were saying it on the show. Here we got, oh my, that's funny. Here we got T-Bird 007 submitting for the 5th or 6th time, but he is not counting. And he writes in, hey, Podtacular, I was thinking about something yesterday. I have no idea how it came to my mind, but it did. I figured I would write game reviews in the others game section of the forums. That's probably a very wonderful idea. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would that be cool? I used to do that, actually.
We
Long
used to
time
have
ago.
the game reviews on the old site.
Yeah,
So-
I used to do that a
Seeing
long
he can't capitalize all his eyes, that might not be the best idea.
Yeah. So
I think I'm the only person in the world who uses proper grammar in text messages, so that bugs me.
Oh yeah, I do that too.
So anyway, he goes on to write, I thought it would be cool, and I wanted to make my first time perfect. That's what she said.
Oh, just about to say
Oh.
that.
Ugh.
Oh.
I had a test run in the open discussion, and it failed. Dusty, where's the boat at? My first game will be Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, so check it out. And another thing is I started a poll that asked, who was your favorite host? And the results are in. Fumo Jive has 1 with 11 votes. And there's a tie between GLewis and the Dusty Storm with the mostest, 6 votes each. And JVB took 3, but he keeps on writing, keep on fragging everyone else who forgot about poor old Splee Cheeks and Lancey.
Dun, dun, dun,
That
dun.
fool's full.
I'm actually
I guess like halfway through, he just forgot that he was writing as if he was reading it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was just like, okay, so now
he started out okay, and then he just kind of drifted off.
It was just weird.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna get a chance to actually meet Split Cheeks here in Tulsa at the end.
And he
of the
lives
semester.
there, right? He lives there.
Does he actually live here?
I mean, that's Let me go to his Facebook. I think he lives there.
Party in the USA.
Because I think he came here or something, and I don't remember.
But yeah, so we're gonna try to grab lunch at the end of the semester, so we'll be able to meet one of the other guests or co-hosts of the show.
Split Cheeks. Okay.
Split Cheeks.
Cody.
Then that would just leave me with.
He was from Oklahoma.
And JVP.
Split Cheeks. He's from Broken Arrow, OK. So he goes.
Okay, so he does.
He goes to Central Oklahoma. His high school was Broken Arrow, Tulsa CC.
Security number,
I don't know what Tulsa CC Community College, I guess.
Yep.
That's where he went.
TCC.
Yeah, TCC. That's cool. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
And he's I wonder his major is.
Philosophy.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
It's liberal arts and mass communications, I guess.
Yeah, I wanted to say communications, but
What does liberal arts mean? Like he's liberal for being? Okay, I don't know. Okay, sorry.
Liberal arts is like humanities and
yeah.
junk like that. I took a humanities class this semester. It was weird. We watched Death Wish with Charles Bronson. That was pretty cool.
That's an interesting title, Death Wish.
It's a cool movie. You should watch it.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, thank you, T-Bird, for the submission. Next one we have here is from
our favorite Scottish member. So that's sticking with your dipstick, anyway.
That's sticking with your dipstick, Jimmy.
Oh man.
That funny? Really?
Have you seen that commercial?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
That's pretty funny commercial. Anywho,
That's sticking with your dipstick.
That's like
I'm gonna get a T-shirt that says that.
no.
Why
Or like a pair of boxers.
Funny
That'd be more appropriate.
with the guy on the
Yeah.
having the dipstick up there and that weird smile.
Yeah, that'd be too funny.
That's sticking with your dipstick,
Jimmy.
Jimmy. You have to put Jimmy on the end of there. Anyway,
What's up?
so he asks, "What's up, Podtacular? Just wanted to ask why don't you do a show for COD Modern Warfare 2?"
Well, let me read the title the first. If you guys ever read the show notes, there's this big bolded thing at the very top. It always says Podtacular, the unofficial Halo Universe podcast. That's all I'm going to say. And we should move on.
Now here's a question: what if they tied Modern Warfare 2's universe into the Halo universe?
What
if Modern Warfare 2 happened in the same universe but earlier, and it would go on to lead
Are
to
you
the events?
telling me that Soap McTavish is John 117's grandpa?
I'm saying like Soap is like John 117's like great like grandpa or something.
I didn't. There's no way Master Chief is Scottish. There's no way. It's just not possible.
Well, it doesn't matter. I've got Scottish ancestry somewhere, and I don't sound Scottish. Like
Mohawk.
Give me a weapon.
I need a weapon.
Oi, Jimmy, give me a weapon.
We need to do like a mod for that. For like we just replace all of like Steve Downs' voiceover work for Master Chief with like Craig Ferguson or something.
The guy from the Drew Carey show. Oh no, that'd be too funny. Well, I think that I would think it's a good idea to get exposure. Like we would really consider doing the show, and we actually might do one. But at the moment, because there isn't one. Like we were talking about this one day. I think Dusty and I were right.
Yep.
And I googled it, and there's not one. Like there's not a podcast for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And if there is one, correct me, because when I Google it, and I googled a lot of stuff and couldn't find one.
I would say yes, but I am not buying Call of Duty because they took out dedicated server.
Dusty, shove it.
That's sticking what you do. Anyway, okay. So it's not
I mean, if you complain about unbalanced play, you take out dedicated server. Yeah, it's going to be unbalanced.
It's not going to happen, but
It's not
it probably won't be Dusty and me doing it. It's just not. Does that kind of make sense? Like it's
Not really.
we're not ruling it out 100%, but it probably won't be Dusty and myself actually hosting it. It may be a podcast on our website,
Right.
the Round the Ring, but
Yeah,
That's depressing.
and
I get
because
it.
we would have to find two people that would do it weekly and that understand what's going on and then that are
And actually
entertaining and could do it. Yeah, so
Because we've had a couple other attempts at doing podcasts, and they've all kind of fallen through.
fail.
Yeah.
An example of the Forums podcast that still hasn't really gone anywhere yet.
It may. You never know. We'll see.
It may, but I mean, looking at, starting with yours, the Podtacular Community Podcast, back when the original one fell out.
I mean, we did 3 episodes, and then you guys were like, "Do you want to host the real show?" And I was like, "Sure."
You did 3 shows and then you didn't do any, so
Yeah, I mean, I was
you
already
guys asked
asked.
to be a guest host, and I'm pretty much ecstatic.
He is like, "Oh, my MDs, I need new panties." That's what I did actually.
I completely
Game
understand. Go ahead.
No,
Good. You said gay marine. You got to finish now, dude.
I'm a game.
Like
I went out and bought those boxers the day I was asked to be a guest or host.
Oh
I'm actually wearing them right now. Just kidding. I'm joking. That's a joke.
No, but like I was gonna say, like I can understand not wanting to have Modern Warfare 2 on the podcast because it's a Halo universe podcast. But I think that there's an interesting discussion to be had, like maybe in a separate, like not even start our own podcast, but just have like a recorded session of talking about how Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer like stands up to the multiplayer series that Halo set up in the past, and how those differ, and how is one better than the other. Because I think that there's a good case to be made that Halo's multiplayer is significantly better than Modern Warfare ever had.
that's actually a really good
either one of
point.
them.
It's actually a very good point.
And I think that
we can have an episode. I get you.
because a lot of people, they think, well, they're both FPSs. I mean, we can chalk them up to each other but they're very.
But the
they're
gameplay style is very different.
Completely
Right.
different. Like, it's like comparing an RPG and an RTS.
No, it's like it's basically comparing Barbie Horse Adventures 2 to Barbie Horse Adventures 4. I mean, this is no.
So if you would have both.
It's like comparing Madden 6 to Madden 07.
Oh yeah, they took Al
Okay.
Michaels off the show. I mean,
It's like comparing Imagine Babies to like Blitz 2000. Like it's crazy.
I mean,
But I mean-
I could foreseeably see that maybe in January that we would do a show like that, but not. I mean, an episode. That
I
actually
think
is
that- just completely separate from any show, just a recorded session of like talking about that and like why they differ. Because to me, Modern Warfare is more of a RPG than an FPS in many ways.
I don't think it
I mean, you're gaining experience, stuff like that.
Yeah, you're purposely trying to level up your own character and creating your own weapons and equipping things.
Well, and there's a difference between the players at the very start of the match. There's a difference in, weapon loadouts and stuff. When you go into Halo, everybody has the same damn weapon, and they all have an equal chance at getting the same weapons on the map.
unless you're modding.
Yeah.
I just want to say one thing, though, with the whole weapon customizations in the new Call of Duty, Halo Reach. The screenshots.
I hope not. I
think
sure
they
as hell hope not. I don't think they should do it.
Nope, it'd ruin it. Nope.
It would ruin the Halo formula.
I don't
It would ruin the point of Halo.
I really don't care who's gonna buy the game.
I don't think necessarily a weapon customization.
It would absolutely
It
ruin
would kill it.
Yes, it would.
Yes, it would ruin it.
Yes, it
You
would.
play Halo to play Halo, not to play Call of Duty with Halo overlaid.
Look, just make it the same game. Make it more like Halo 1. Get rid of dual wielding, probably. I don't know. Do something like big. Take away something.
Bigger battles.
Well, is dual wielding really that big of a deal, though?
No.
I mean,
Bigger
is it
battles. Yeah, it's what I'm
bigger
saying.
battles? I would enjoy bigger battle. I would enjoy because I really enjoy BTV.
Of course, you would like bigger, Brent.
No, I'm not. I like them big.
No, 16-player co-op.
But I'm not saying like 32 player like. I'm just saying Like, give me some maps that have an emphasis on,
Dude,
big team battle if I want it.
Firefight with 30 people, holy! And like you can jump in and jump out.
If they could solve the lag problem, that would be epic.
Yes, I would
That'd
do
be
it
crazy.
nightly.
That would be really
What else do you do nightly, Greg?
No comment.
Anyway,
I checked my email.
we've kind of gotten a little off topic. And,
Yeah.
oh no, I do like the idea of doing a Call of Duty comparison show.
This is why we get Brent on more often. See, he makes good at it.
Okay.
Anyway.
And we might do that over the break.
I think that, but really, we've really considered doing it. Honestly, like we talked about it for a good while. I don't remember how long. We
talked about it over the break.
Yeah, we've talked about it for a while. We might do it. We might host it as a site, but we probably won't host it as two people.
Show hosts.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, okay. Well, who wants to take the next one?
I think Brent should go.
All right. Let's see. Sniper Master says, "Hey Podtac, I'm doing this on my iPod again, so it's hard for me. I would just like. I tried not to laugh. I'm sorry, guys. I would just like to say that I love the show, even though I have only listened to episodes 204 through 209 and the live MLG intermission. I would also like to say that not only is this my first time submitting, but I have dedicated a Podtacular to you guys.
What?
Keep on.
How do you spell dedicated?
He spelled it weird, but I mean I understood what he meant.
Dedicated.
The
You know what he meant.
dedicated.
It sounds like he wrote "dead or retarded." That's what it looked like he wrote.
That sounds like a George Bush pronunciation or something like. That's decadentated. I'm gonna decadentate one of these podcasts for you guys. It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna christenize it.
Wow.
I'm gonna submit it in.
Do not underestimate me. Keep on fragging noobs that don't know how to use a rocket launcher and kill themselves all day so I could win the game.
No, he wrote, "This is my first time submitting. Submitting. But then
Submitting.
That's too funny. He's the official George Bush of the podcast.
Oh, he's new too.
From now on, everything you submit, you must do it in some kind of form or fashion in which you think our ex-president would have submitted it. That's too funny. That is hilarious.
Now that I'm out of office, I've had a lot of time to be submitting and anything and decadentating. Like hope you guys like my gamer tag. It's Sniper Master.
It'd be too funny if
Xbox sent me that one.
I'm a sniper, and I'm a master at the sniper.
I'm a sniper.
See, when you're the president of the United States of America, you can have whatever game tag you want. All right. See, this was already taken by a 14-year-old out in Louisiana, all right? But I submitted a submission. I submitted an appeal to the Xbox, and they gave the gamer tag to me because I like sniping, and I'm a master at it.
Not like Mr. Cheney over here.
I'm on those tubes every day, pulling them noobs.
Mr.
Cheney's over there getting a shotgun spree. I'm over here sniping.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Did no one get my tubes joke?
No, I got both tubes.
Yep.
No. The internet is not a dump truck. It's a series of tubes.
Oh, yeah. You can't just all dump it all into the same tube. It gets clogged up.
That's too funny. Okay, okay, Mr. Bush, you must submit as Mr. Bush from now on.
Yeah.
It's too funny.
Okay.
Okay, next one.
Chao, it's your turn.
Okay. This is submitted by All Your Hope. Hey,
Our
Podtac.
hopes all belong to us. All your hopes and dreams are belong to Chow.
Thank you. Hey, Podtac, meaning GLewis, JK. It's Hopes here, wishing the best of luck. I think your show is great, only listening for about 30 episodes, but overall they are great.
Only 30? Holy crap. Sorry.
A bit repetitive, but I'd like to just give a bunch of shout-outs to some peeps. First is GLewis, what a surprise. Second,
Woo!
he is just boss.
Just
Third,
like a
man,
boss.
Like a boss.
Getting shout-outs.
Like a
Fourth, right
boss.
snack. And fifth and sixth are both fungus odds.
Getting Christmas cards.
Like a boss.
Getting sucked up too.
Like a boss.
Okay, keep
I wanted to make a machinima a while back called Like a Box.
like a
It'd
box.
be a Halo 3 machinima thing.
Getting hide behind like a box. Getting jumped on top of like a box.
Hit by a war dog. Like a boss.
The Chupa thing. See,
Anyway.
this here
Come
says it has tusks. What kind of animal has tusks?
A puma.
A walrus? I told you, stop making
animals.
That's why I like them warthogs, because they got the tusks on them. It makes it better for submitibitating.
Anyway. Forget my Podtacular.
Condoleezza Rice is on the turret. Let's go kill some noobs.
Cheney, you sitting shotgun.
Shane, get shotgun.
So Bush is driving Chinese shotgun.
I sure hope the hell
He's in
Bush
the
ain't
turret.
driving, because he used to get a bunch of DUIs, like back in the day. Yeah,
really?
he did.
Okay,
He did.
we're having a competition now.
For what?
Who can make the best
Photoshop.
like George W. Bush
Bush-
jokes?
No, Bush, Cheney, and Gandhi in a warthog.
I saw Condoleezza Rice like
Wait. Can we make who's the security of Donald Ash? What's his name? Ashcroft. What his name is? Ashcroft. Whatever. You have to make him as an elite, and they're gonna run him over. That'd be too funny.
oh my god, you know who I forgot the name of, and it's on like the tip of my tongue. Jerome. There you go, Jerome. we put Jerome in
Standing
this
there with a
somehow.
grab hammer. Standing there.
He's like George Bush like promotes him to his own like secret service. Hey Jerome, I don't like the way that guy's holding that grab hammer. Go kick his. I'm here to protect George W. Bush and George W. Bush property.
Oh man. He's not even done with reading this first post ever. We're already okay.
No, I'm sorry, dude.
We're already 40 minutes into this, and we haven't even gotten to the actual part of the show.
Chowster,
Wow.
are you there?
Yeah, you keep on fragging my
Continue.
cannon, man, so that they shoot a Dusty's watch every time Stormy, please, tries to steal them. This is all your hopes burning up and dying.
Oh.
Well, he's not dying. He's dying. Like he's changing colors.
Yeah,
Is he
dying.
driving?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that actually how you spell it? If like you are dyeing a shirt,
No.
is that
Yeah.
dying? Yeah.
If you were dying, it's D-Y-I-N.
Oh, so he's just
Yeah,
changing
right.
color. He's actually not.
He's like dyeing his hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an emo. Like a boss.
I'm dyeing my shirt like an emo. Anywho, okay, next we got Church here, and he wants to give us a form update. And he writes, "Hey guys, it's with the Gamertag Radio intro, Church. Here and some of you may have noticed that I have been absent from the forums for quite some time now. Well, my Mac has crashed. Hooray! Is that a good thing? I don't think I would ever say that my computer crashing would be great. And shall be replacing it with a Windows computer, optimizing my form time. Nice. Just thought I'd let you guys know. Well, thanks for letting us know, Mr. Chorchy. Hope to hear you soon. Shout outs to Dusty, myself, Obsidianchao, who's guest hosting, Damaku, Brent Gamer, Chucky J, Lancy, the Slayer Mayor, and Samus 117. Thanks, guys. This has been Church. And he's signing out for now. But he'll be back later once he gets his windows. Once he gets his duties getting dealt.
Oh, man, I forgot all about that.
Wait,
Didn't that dude get like arrested for like having a whole bunch of pot?
Anyway.
Who?
The dude that used to do dude, you're getting a Dell or whatever. You remember that guy?
Yeah.
In the commercials?
Yeah.
Like, I think he got arrested for like growing like an entire pot farm in his closet.
In his closet?
Yeah, he was like, he had a hydroponic, marijuana farm in his closet.
That's a big closet.
You got to do it in like a closet. Because it like takes a certain amount of like
And you know
unnatural
this from
sunlight.
George Bush submits again, but I think you put it in twice.
George Bush is like, Brent was wrong. When you grow weed, you got to do it in a hydroponic with the special UV sunlight. All right.
Anyway, Dusty,
Sorry.
why don't you read on the next one?
Okay. The last random frag. It comes from Jonah Panda Lord. I guess I said that right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It says, "Hey Podtac, this is Jonah Panda Lord, just here to ensure that not everyone who listens to
Whoa.
Podtacular can't spell."
But we all can't read, apparently.
Shoutouts to Andersonator, Kirk Rayfield, Deadshot 3Z, and my hero GLewis.
Oh, boy.
Keep on fragging trucks.
Well, thanks for writing in there, buddy.
Buddy.
I wonder where you get that gamer tag from. Send us again and tell us where Jonah Panda Lord comes from. That's kind of interesting.
Unique.
Or Jonah? Is that Jonah?
Jonah, like the Jonas Brothers, yeah.
Jonah Mepad Panda my Lord.
You want the Jonas Brothers to spray with their warm white foam, girls? Yeah!
The what?
Wow, that's a little
episode
extreme.
of. You don't remember that episode of South Park?
No.
Did you ever watch that?
No.
It was an episode of South Park where the Jonas Brothers are like being exploited by Disney to sell sex to little girls.
What?
And this happened in real life too. At first, when I saw it on the episode, I thought it was like them making a joke about it. But the Jonas Brothers actually do this at their concerts. What they do is they have like this penis-looking thing at the end of their guitar, and it's a hose, and it sprays white foam all over the crowd. And like at the beginning, like when they're on stage, the dude says, "You want the Jonas Brothers to spray their white hot foam all over your faces, girls?"
Wow.
What?
I started screaming, but this is real, man. I'll find the video for you.
I've never heard
Okay.
of
It's crazy. I didn't think they could be able to do that in real life.
For the female audience that we have, I'm going to say let's move on.
Is there any female audience?
Yes, we have at least three.
We have a good.
Three regulars. And
Wait,
no,
Loraxa,
not that regular.
Fighter, and-
I don't even want to think of a world where there's like 500 dudes and 3 chicks.
Yeah.
It scares me.
Yeah. I would get all 3.
Greg gets them all.
Like a
That's
boss.
I would say that's debatable.
No, Dusty's gonna get all 3. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, right.
Let's just be honest.
No way.
Anywho. Brent, why don't you read we're gonna move on to submissions here, right, Dusty?
All right, let's do it. Yeah. All right.
Well, let's
Like a boss?
let's first talk about like what Waypoint is. So for those who
All right.
don't know what it is, if you live in the land of silver Xbox Live and not gold.
Yeah. I mean, or not Xboxes at all, like Lancy,
Yeah, that too.
Hmm.
But Halo Waypoint is basically a portal written by 343 Industries, which is the Halo branch on Microsoft.
What's CMM, Brent?
Certified meter maid.
Oh boy. Holy crap. Like a boss.
Did you seriously put that on there? Wow.
Yeah. Why not, dude?
That is...
Cool.
It's not like I can't be sued for like malpractice. You're not a real certified meter maid.
How do you know? There's no such thing. There's not.
Do you even know what a certified meter maid is, Judge?
That's gonna be funny if there is like a real certified meter maid.
There's like a union, and they're gonna come
Yeah,
after
they're
you.
like gonna call me. We do not take kindly to your jokes about certified meter maid status.
With all of your dedicating and submitting fine.
Oh yeah, George Bush is a certified meter maid. Got a lot of free time on my hands. Got to go around giving out citations and such.
Got a quota.
Got to meet my quota for the day. Jerome, start handing out these traffic tickets for me.
He starts putting like grab hammers to cars.
Good. Starts breaking them up.
Good job, Jerome.
Forgot to put a quarter in your meter. Jerome's here to break up some property.
Well, Halo Waypoint is it's basically a game that they coded to update live, I guess, blogging information. Kind of think of it as like a blog spot, but on Xbox Live that they update.
Kind of. It's supposed to be a portal to access your. One of the things in there is career, which tracks your achievements, and you can unlock avatar items by getting achievements. And you can track like what kind of achievements you got there, what milestone you're at. Like there's 40 milestones, so basically think of like level 40, and that's depending on how much gamer score you have from Halo 3, Halo Wars, and Halo 3 ODST, and the soon-to-be released Halo Reach. So those are included, and then they put stuff up there under an Intel category, which is basically behind-the-scenes videos, strat guides. They have the Halo Legends up there every Saturday, and they have a few other video series, like Red vs. Blue has redone their first season in HD, so it looks...
I don't think they actually re-recorded, did they?
No, they did.
They did.
It's definitely re-recorded.
It's like exactly the same.
No, it's not.
Well, that's because they're good at it. They're good at re-recording.
Oh, okay.
They're good at rehashing products. That's all they're good for.
Was the voices the same? No, they didn't redo the voices.
No,
did they?
the audio is the same. The video is redone.
Okay.
See, I would rather have the audio redone for that first season.
Yeah, because it's like, it's all muffly and stuff. It's pretty weird. It's all muffled.
Like, I want the, like, old visuals, but then the new voices.
Well, you just can't get what you want, can you, Brent?
You can't always get what you want.
But such sometimes you might find out the octopus is all that you need.
What?
Octo lady is all that you need.
Wow.
Anyway.
They don't know about the Octo lady, and I don't care to tell them, so.
Obsidian knows all about it.
Bow, bow, wow.
Like a boss.
Anyway, that's our brief summary. Anything you guys particularly like about it before we dive into...
I like that you get avatar clothing stuff. Because my little RC Warthog is awesome.
Okay.
That is cool. Yeah.
I don't have that yet, but...
And I like that you can watch Legends for free, because I'm just going to torrent it when it comes out, so...
Did you hear that
we,
it's
as
coming
a
out on
community,
Blu-ray?
do not condone torrenting.
JK, I'm not going to torrent it.
Disclaimer.
I don't even know how to do it.
You know how to do it, don't
It's
lie.
really easy.
I really don't know how to be honest. Because, like, if you look at my desktop, in the desktop thread, I don't even have a torrent site.
I can just see Greg like, I don't know how these torrent things work, and he's like seeding 15 different files.
What? I'm doing what?
You're planting your seed, Greg.
That's what I do. All around the nation.
Pimping all over the world.
Wow.
Anyway, Brent, you want to read off the first submission for Halo?
All right. How do you say this? Is it Tyler the T3?
Yes.
Correct.
All right. Tyler the T3 says, "Hello, fellow members of Podtacular. This is Tyler the T3 writing in once again to discuss Halo Waypoint. Halo Waypoint is an interesting new element in the Halo series. It gives players insight into various events, community members, and developers. I think it's awesome that showing an episode of Halo Legends each Saturday, and it continually updates its
Every
service.
other Saturday, fail.
Yeah. And it continuously updates its service with a new video each day. It is now going to show old, enhanced episodes of Red vs. Blue each week. It also gives you a free avatar award based on completion of ODST and scans your achievements and gamer score throughout all the Halo games. I just hope that it updates its levels as new games come out and also gives us more avatar awards in the future. Shout outs to Duststorm and GLewis, and keep on trucking frags.
Okay, well, I don't even see why we explain it, because he just explained it all right there.
Yeah.
I don't even
There you
see
go,
why.
buddy.
Just
Obsidianchao
let
gets a
everyone
long
know,
one.
we probably won't read everyone's submissions because there's probably bound to be lots of repeats in here. So if it doesn't get read, don't hate us. Just know that
Don't
probably
be hating.
yours has probably been read in some other form somewhere else, and we want to try to cover as much as we can.
Mm-hmm.
It's not us, it's you.
Trust us. Obsidianchao. Read Spartan.
Spartan QXZ93. Hey, it's Spartan QXZ93 here with my thoughts concerning recently released Halo Portal on XBL. I like how it tracks your Halo gamer score and unlocks various awards and milestones as the amount of your Halo Gs you have increases.
Oh, I am the G to this G of all Halo Gs.
Yep.
Definitely. You're the G.
Yeah, we still don't have Endure.
I do.
That's something to do after the show.
Well,
I
guess
have
what
it.
we're doing.
Rub it in your faces, and I'll never do it again.
What?
Horrible. Well, see, I got to set 4, round 5, wave 5, I think it was, or something. No,
Yeah.
set 4, round 3, wave 5, and there was like 2 chieftains left, and we ran out of lives.
What?
2 hours of my life gone, and then I spent another 2 hours getting the achievement.
Nice.
Wow.
What level did you get it on?
Alpha Site, because you can get like 28 extra lives.
How?
We ended with like 20 lives or something ridiculous.
How do you get 28 extra lives?
During the bonus
cheat.
round, you have to have a guy with rockets and a guy with fuel rod, and just blast up in the, like, as soon as it starts, as soon as the timer starts, shoot rockets and fuel rods up into the doors where the grunts jump out, and you just start racking up kills.
Let's just put it this way: for the first bonus round, I shot 1 rocket and I got the required score. Because there was just a constant chain reaction of plasma grenades up there. They just kept adding up.
Yeah. It was too big. That's what she did.
It's too big.
Anyways, what makes it even better for me is that they included several awards for you avatar.
Ooh.
The inclusion
For
of
your
the Intel section was, in my opinion, one of the best decisions to be included on Waypoint. No idea what he's talking about. I logged on to Waypoint, grabbed my avatar awards, and left. So,
Yeah, me too.
That's what I did. I just check it every other Saturday. I mean, let's be honest. It's cool, but I mean, I haven't logged on to it since 2 Saturdays ago, and I probably won't log on to it to 2 more Saturdays from now.
Honestly, if I want Halo stats, I'm just going to go to Bungie.net, because there's more info there anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just going to totally, possibly, legally get the DVD.
Like, that's the only reason to watch it is for
I mean,
Legends.
I have a PS3. I just thought that the first 2 were just weird. You know,
Well, they're made in Japan.
I mean, the first one is just
The first one was awesome.
the duel is just the weirdest thing I've ever seen on TV ever.
Haven't seen it yet.
No, and then the package and the package comes out today, and I'll watch it after this is over.
The package is so far the best one, I think.
Oh, really?
And it's only the first half, but so far I think it's the best one.
Okay.
Anyways, there is honestly nothing that I believe they could have added to Waypoint that would have made it any better. How about an actual game?
Yeah, like
This
like,
was
Like, what kind of game? Like,
This wasn't meant to be a game, though.
like
it's not
Mario.
a game. It's
No, like Donkey
there's
Kong.
million
The
things
prophet
they could
is
have
throwing
included.
barrels down at like Master Chief. And
that'd
he's
actually be kind of cool.
I am going to animate that as soon as I get a chance.
No, he has to be throwing those plasma things down. What else called?
No.
He has used barrels. He has used Donkey Kong
No.
barrels.
No,
The energy
I mean,
coils.
no, he has to throw
Covenant.
suicide grunts at you.
Yeah, when you kill Donkey Kong, he just falls on top of a million suicide grunts. That's
No, you have to kill him by punching him in the neck. That's how you kill him.
yeah. You stick
Cheap
your
shot.
down his mouth, grab his stomach, and rip it out and like invert him.
This is a kid's game.
That
Yeah.
apparently, there was Mortal Kombat. So
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Come over here. Ooh, you're just telling little kids how to treat women when they get older, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
you know what they could have added? They could have made it like spit money out your TV every time you turned it on.
Oh,
That
that'd been great. That would
be significantly better.
That would make up for all the Red
We would
Rings.
have recorded this a long time ago.
Shout outs to Duststorm, GLewis, Lancelot, this episode's guest hosts, me and Brent, ODSTEJY, Stall Me Please, Moonkey, Zilio, Old Regime, and Lalong Jajon Killer. And those weren't me stumbling, that was their gamer tags, I guess.
Yes, correct.
Keep on trucking frags that run on the blood. Huh? I was just watching a YouTube video with that song in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the song while you do this long one. I'm just kidding. I don't know how it goes.
Keep on trucking frags that run on the blood of Duststorm's enemies that were splattered by a mongoose, plural and singular combined. No.
Good job.
Driven by bears wearing jackets made by underpaid midgets riding folding bikes or being chased by Fumo with a shotgun, who in turn is being chased by an angry drug-crazed mob of fire-obsessed 12-year-olds who are constantly shouting veto, veto into their mics, matchmaking while trying to simultaneously consume 7 extra large cans of Monster, which were poisoned in a bunch of grunts wearing Chuck Norris in his armor, who were killed afterwards by a roundhouse kick to the face that was delivered by none other than the almighty Sergeant Major Avery J. Johnson, who was then killed by a floating light.
Don't shake the light bulb.
That is one of the better keep on fragging trucks I have seen.
Yeah, I liked it. It was good.
That was
That is kind of a lame way to go out, though.
Kudos to you.
Yeah.
Getting killed by a light bulb.
Actually, he sent him out with a bang, so...
Fail.
He was dead before the halo went off.
Are you sure?
So he didn't go out with a bang. I bet that he died.
He was...
No,
Like,
actually,
Well, no, they gotta set it up for Halo 4. He didn't really die. He made it off the planet somehow.
Remember the glitch where you...
laser driven through him. Come on, he's dead.
No,
I mean,
remember-
No, he's not dead. He made it out. He just can't tell you why.
Remember the glitch where you could... I'm gonna say it this way. Quote unquote, knock out Sergeant Johnson before you go in and then come back out and he's still alive?
oh, yeah, he gets blood infected.
That's how you do it. That's how you get him back in the story. You consider that glitch canon. That glitch
Yes.
is now story canon.
He died. He grabbed onto the undercarriage of your Warthog while you flew into that ship.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
That's how I believe it.
Yeah. Okay.
G, you're next.
All right. We got ODST Spartan Double 5X. That's how I like to say it. 55X.
Double five.
Hey, guys.
Double
it's
five, double five.
It's the Orbital Drop Shock Trooper. This is my first submission, so bear with me. Rawr. I have thoroughly enjoyed, I'm guessing, I've thoroughly enjoyed Halo Waypoint and its content.
No, I have the rally enjoy.
I have thoroughly enjoyed Halo Waypoint and its content. I admire the constant updates to the career stats and intel. I, so far, have no problems with the Halo Legends anime, although I can see why people complain about them. With the Spartan's hair and the Covey/Chinese culture, which is absolutely effing weird, in my opinion. Hopefully, the next one will be even better, and little to no complaints, but only time will tell. I also like the fact that they are revisiting RVB's, or Red vs. Blue's, original episodes, with constant tips, tricks, and montages for the fans and achievement junkies like Dustin. My only question is, when do the podcasts show up, if they will at all? I wish I knew. Shoutouts to Moose 0030, Mive7, JV Bizzle, Fumo Jiva, Duststorm 51, Funny Boy 78, Old Regime, Giffy Boy 92, Chucky J, obsidianchao, and Captain Planet. Keep on fragging Eel Ball and his horrible movies. Game over, man. Game over. That's all he wrote. I don't know when they will or if they will, but I know
I think they decided not to.
I think we're on the Friends of Halo Waypoint, so maybe one day.
We're on the
they
community section.
They have not contacted us about anything, and nor do we expect them to. Especially since we are knocking the hell out of it this episode.
You're no longer one of our friends. I don't think you're one of our friends anymore, huh?
That's right.
What'd you make fun of us for, huh?
Just talk to Shishka. You're Shishka.
He's so pro. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Brent, do your Shishka thing.
Oh, you're Shishka. Oh, man.
The first time you said it was epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was epic.
It's like,
That was.
you're a shishka.
Like, it wasn't even because they were trying to make fun of it. They actually said that because they were like, dude, is that Shishka? Just remember we were sitting there and you guys thought Brian Gerard was Shishka.
Yeah, we got him
Brian
mixed up.
Gerard. And I was like, who are they? And you guys, dude, they work for Bungie. Like, Dustin was about to pass out. And Brent was just like, yeah, they work for Bungie. And I was like, I don't know who these people are.
Oh, those people that kept walking by and like asking, who is that dude? It's like, yeah, he's working for Bungie. We're talking to him, but get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
This is a very important interview.
While we were recording the podcast.
That's what Brent's position was. He was Jerome's backup.
If we ever gather in a place where there is Jerome, we have to take a picture with him.
Yes.
Like together.
Or remember, like in the CCs, we were joking about how your destiny was to be Jerome's backup, and we did the whole Rocky thing.
Oh yeah.
Training under Jerome.
Like Jerome's protege.
Yeah. I want to be like you, Jerome.
I want to be like you, Jerome. There's just like this little like 5-year-old white kid. Like, I want to be like you, Jerome. And like Jerome's like, we go back to your mama and daddy. And the little white kid's like, I don't have a mommy and daddy. I will take you in.
Yeah.
So just takes him in and like trains him over his life, and then like he's eventually just like this like Sylvester Stallone in Rambo style dude. And it's like trained under Jerome for, his whole life, and he's ready to take over the, Bungie headquarters now that Jerome's all like old and stuff. But he's still badass. He's just retiring. So Jerome's like, you are ready, son. And the son's like, I'm ready, father. And he's like, have this. And like he hands him the grab hammer. And, like, they switch hands. And he's like, son, what is your job? And he goes, my job is to defend Bungie and Bungie property. That's how I envision it. That might not be, what happened in real life or whatever. All these people about Halo Legends need to shut up because, they don't understand. That's what anime is all about.
No, but Halo and anime just don't go
but
together.
They're not. You don't understand that that's not the point. The point, they're not supposed to go together.
That's my point.
That's what I'm saying. That's not for you.
It's about Halo. It's supposed to be an anime that happens to have Halo elements.
Well, no, it's just like, what if the Japanese envisioned Halo? This is what they would make. And I'm not even kidding. If the Japanese made Halo, if in some parallel universe the Japanese had made Halo, this is what it would be like. Just kind of like that. The Americans would never make something like Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, because Japanese.
The Americans would never make anything like Metal Gear Solid because that's too weird for us. We don't get that stuff. Like in Japan, that stuff's like crazy. Like that's what the real military is like, man. It's like for reals. Like old like Solid Snake's all old and stuff. But in the real military, they do that. So, but like in our military, we make our games like really true to life, like Modern Warfare. That's not saying that Modern Warfare is true, but it's partially. It has realistic elements.
Right.
You can envision Modern Warfare 2 happening.
But you can envision Halo happening too.
No, I'm saying it couldn't be made in an anime.
In 543 years.
If there had been like some sort of, how Avatar was made, and you ever watch Avatar: The Last Airbender?
No.
Yeah.
That's a good series. I enjoyed that. They say it's a kid series. A lot of people are like, it's a kid show. It's on Nickelodeon, but it was a really good series.
Yeah,
it kind of mocked. It doesn't mock it. It kind of like apes the anime style as far as, I suppose, the visuals. Visually, it looks kind of like an anime, but it's an American show, and you can tell that it's American. It has very American American Western style plot lines.
Like SpongeBob.
I would like to bring up that the Americans did make Metal Gear Solid and then called it Splinter Cell.
But I just can't help but thinking Pokemon whenever I think of Halo anime.
Woo, Pokemon!
It's like I grew out of that ages ago.
Well, you did.
Not the games, the TV show.
Oh,
not the games.
Oh, yeah.
I grew out of it too, but I enjoyed it when I was a kid. I'm not gonna look back. That was a awful show.
Look, Halo is supposed to be
my taste is so much more refined.
The whole point of it is that, like, none of it. I don't care anything about it. Like, what the heck was the first The babysitter. What's it about? It doesn't mean nothing.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen this anime, but I can already tell you that I can understand. I saw that trailer. I saw a Spartan in full Mjolnir armor, like standing in a field with flowers in it, and the flowers were swaying back and forth, and it was like sunlight, and he like lifts his head up, and like a gleam comes off. It's like, yep, that's anime. Like,
Yeah.
Yep, that's anime. Like,
No, yeah.
Yeah, like
I know
for
it's anime,
the
but
military and people with long hair, that's anime.
that's anime. Like in Japan, like that's how like girl. It's
Japan,
misogynistic.
Kids kill people.
yeah, but I don't know. In my opinion, Halo is video game material. It's not designed to be told in a animated story.
Well, I think this is another example of like the Halo expanded universe where it's not canon. It's not supposed to be canon. This is just an imagining of what that universe is like by a certain set of people that have a certain perspective on Halo.
Well, I mean,
This is how the Japanese see Halo. This is what the Japanese
yeah,
would do to Halo if they owned it.
right.
And
But
I mean, I respect
think,
that. I respect that that's the way their culture thinks.
and I heard, I forgot where I heard this. It was on some other podcast, but I kind of have to agree with them in the fact that this is Microsoft trying to reach out to a country that is not used to the first-person shooter video game genre that we as Americans like. And I think it's just their attempt at trying to get it out there.
I mean, yeah, but you got to do that. Like, you can't just. I mean, you have to realize in Japan there is not a very large set of people that enjoy first-person shooters. They just
There's
don't
not a
play
large
'em.
set of people who enjoy Microsoft.
No, they don't like they don't like Microsoft because Microsoft has a very Western view on video games.
Right.
Microsoft is
Right.
a Western company, whereas Sony and Nintendo are both headquartered in Japan. That's where they originated. Sony and Nintendo are Japan. But Microsoft is inherently a Western company. Microsoft started in America, and it has an American view on gaming.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you have to necessarily change the way you're going to handle the whole universe and try to
But
change it
that's
for
not-
one culture.
But I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that this isn't even canon to Halo.
Yeah.
I'm saying this is made specifically for the Japanese. This isn't canon. Just like you read all the Star Wars books.
Actually,
They're Star Wars
not
books.
According to Frankie, it's supposed to be pretty much
All
Halo
of them?
canon.
Yeah,
All of
it
them-
is.
All of
It
it's
is.
supposed to be
Canon?
Halo canon.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Well, that's
That's one of the things that I really
don't-
don't like about it.
I don't think they should have done that, but
I
I mean,
think-
it doesn't bother me. It doesn't
duel
bother
is
me
cool.
that they've made some of this canon. I mean, it's
The duel was cool because it talks about how the Arbiter became a shameful name rather than this big great hero. But the babysitter is just dumb. It's stupid.
I thought it was really good.
Have you guys read the Halo graphic novel?
Yeah.
Have you?
No.
Do you guys have that?
I
Yeah.
do not.
Basically, it's a set of stories told by different people in different art forms that show their perspective on what they think the Halo universe is like. And
they're
that's kind of-
But
That's kind of
the-
how
the
I
thing-
view this.
Well, the thing I see the Halo universe being is it's a video game. It's meant to be,
a multimedia experience.
yeah.
I think that the Halo universe has a lot of potential.
They're
I
just
think that
trying
they
to-
understand.
trying to
I understand
cater-
they're trying to make money because you got to realize Microsoft's a money, or it's not a money. It's a company, and they're trying to make money. So
Well,
how
they're
do you
trying
make
to-
money? You take your
trying
big.
They're trying to cater this to so many different people all at once. Just stick to the people who originally bought the game. Don't. 'cause
No,
you're just
what they
pissing
should
me
have
off.
done, was left it to Bungie. They shouldn't have taken the Halo IP from Bungie.
Yeah, just give it to them. Let them do what they want. But it's just these stories are meaningless. It doesn't mean anything. Like the baby. What the heck? What'd you learn from the babysitter? There's some girl that died. That's a Spartan. That's the only thing you learned. There's nothing. There's
Like
no point to it.
I feel like I can't really defend this well because I haven't seen them. But I mean, I have an understanding of kind of like what it would be like. I mean, I know how anime is. I know how these stories are probably told, and just the fact that I saw that trailer and the crazy swishing, flower field, I understand that. That's just completely anime.
All in all, I'm gonna buy it. So Microsoft wins.
All I'm saying is that I don't understand why people are necessarily mad about it because it doesn't affect them at all. I don't think this weakens the Halo franchise. I think the Halo franchise was weakened the minute they freaking put out Halo Wars.
No, Halo Wars was a good game.
No, they should have never put out Halo Wars. Halo should have stood on its own. Halo should have started at Halo 1 and ended at Halo 3. And then maybe some reboots, or not reboot, like rehashes like they did on the PC.
That's what happened. That's what happened when Microsoft took it over.
And they should have done it with.
Idea. I think the books are a good idea.
No, I love the books. The
books were a good idea.
The books were a good idea because it fills in the backstory. It's the only other story of the Halo universe that I feel they were amazing.
But again, you guys enjoy that because those are Western authors. I mean, like Eric Nyland and stuff, they write in the Western form, and that form appeals to you. What if like a Japanese writer, like a manga artist, had decided to like write this story, and like then it was translated back into English like they do for a lot of manga,
where they had
would it be
fight
the same?
A big dragon or something?
No, that's not what they do. Like in Japan, a lot of the stories revolve around relationships between the characters. It's not about fighting. Unless it's like Dragon Ball Z. I mean, that's why I don't like. Like in Dragon Ball Z, they'll spend 25 episodes with like one guy charging up his super attack, and then he'll like shoot it off and miss. Like that's how Dragon Ball Z works.
Yeah, that's how it works.
But in most modern anime, like anime post like 1995, it focuses around relationships between individuals, and it's usually of a romantic relationship. And then when action happens, it's very like romanticized action. It's not like crazy, like gritty. People are getting bloodied up. Like people are just getting chopped. Like they're getting cut in half, but there's like not much blood.
There's blood everywhere. What are you talking about?
I don't know if there's blood in Halo Legend. I can understand that because I mean that they understand that Halo is a fighting franchise, but
Bleach is full of blood, so
yeah. I mean, there's blood in anime. I'm not saying, but I'm saying a lot of the combat is romanticized.
Right.
Oh, I guess I just don't understand it.
I guess
like slow motion, full of emotion and
Transformers.
Yeah, like full of emotion. Like in America, like our form of it, like in Dirty Harry, like you just pull a gun out and shoot him in the face. Like you remember that scene in like Indiana Jones, where that guy's like swirling his swords around and shit, and then Indy just pulls out his pistol and shoots him in the face.
Yeah.
That's kind of like it is in America. Like in Japan, if that scene had been made, that Dord was like swished his swords out, and the Indy would have been like, on guard, like whipped his like whip out and stuff, and they would have like fought for 25 minutes like this elegant fight. But in America, that's how we work. We work in like really realistic combat scenarios.
That's how we roll.
Like Greg, if some dude pulled a sword out on you, started swinging it around, and you had a gun, what would you do? You just pull that out and shoot him.
I'll put him in the face.
Indiana Jones.
Whatever. I don't care who he is. I'm just kidding.
I feel like we're getting like way off point with the.
Yeah.
This seems like it needs to be its own topic.
Dusty, it's your turn.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, ODSTEJY.
Yes, ODSTEJY writes in, hey, fellow Podtacular fellows. Okay.
Nice.
Halo Waypoint is good, but it has a few leaps and bounds to go before I really appreciate it.
Thank you. He's
First, the career milestones. I think these are completely pointless.
Yes.
I think GLewis would agree.
That is so dumb. What's the point of it? I'm never going to look at them.
They're just different
They don't
areas.
give me any. They don't give me
It shows you what areas you are excelling. If you excel at driving vehicles, or if you're a melee person, or if you like objective game types.
Can people look at mine? Like, can I see yours? I don't think I can. No. Okay, that's dumb.
That would be okay. Yeah, that would be nice to have in there. To be able to compare it with people on your friends list.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I ranked all the way up to 40 right when I loaded it. So did I.
Yeah, I think I did too. Yeah.
I don't get the point of grouping the achievements together like heavy weapons and things like that. It just seems kind of pointless. Well, hopefully I just explained it to some amount of pointness.
Yeah. Wow. Fail. Sorry.
So I think it's just trying to show you where your areas of quote unquote expertise are.
Yeah. And if you're at level 40, you are Tegodzors.
Yeah, good stuff.
Well, I'm definitely not. I'm a 40.
And I'm like a 20 or something, so.
I don't even know what I am. I forgot. I haven't been on Waypoint in a long time. Like since I got it in like NXE, or like not NX, the update preview they had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, he goes on to say, now for what I really like, the Intel menu. It is the
shiz.
Yes. I love how they're loading up the old Red vs. Blue episodes in HD with commentary.
Yeah, it's cool.
We only did that for the first episode, though, so. The articles and everything is very accessible and useful. Some things I don't like about it is that the thing with the top 5 beatdowns, thing where the two guys are talking. Sorry for being vague. I think we know what you're talking about.
Yeah, this is two guys from.
They are completely stupid and not funny at all.
Yeah, they're in all the achievement. What
a stick!
What do they call it? The achievement guides. They're like in every game though. They're not just in Halo.
No, he's talking about the Waypoint top 5.
Yeah, I mean, but I think that they do aren't they the guys that do the achievement stuff like once a week on Xbox Live? Okay.
Like IGN Strategize?
Yeah, they do something once a week.
No, they're not.
I think this is a different people. They just got two people off the street and basically told them, here's a copy of Halo 3, play it for a while, then we got to do these videos.
It'd be funny if they took Jerome and put him on there. That'd be funny.
But that'd be better. I'd watch that. This doesn't seem like something I'd watch.
Well, the acting on their part is pretty bad, in my opinion.
Well, did they know about Halo?
They're not funny. They're not funny at all. And the top 5 clips, I've seen clips that are probably a whole lot better than the ones that they picked.
And I've made them all.
And I think they picked the ones from Bungie Pro members who have actually gone and rendered it on Bungie, which I refuse to pay for because it's such a ripoff.
I actually already bought it.
Wow.
I paid for it.
I did too.
Well,
I didn't pay for it. I don't think it's a ripoff.
Let's put it this way. I bought a $200 capture card because I know I would get better quality off of this than Bungie Pro.
Well,
that's because you do it for a community site.
Well, whoever bought me the maps for Halo 3, I actually used that to buy Bungie Pro, so thank you.
That's all good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yay, Podtacular cash going to helpful places.
Yes. I use it, so I mean.
Yeah. Anyway, he goes on to say, I also hate the Prima strategies. I don't like them either. The guy is so boring.
They're dumb.
So monotone.
First, pick up the battle rifle.
Then you walk over to the objective.
With 5 steps at a time. Clickety, clackety, clickety, clackety. Jingles on his way.
Get Microsoft Sam up on it.
That would be so cool to have him
speaking in elite speak. Who are you going to die now?
Pick up the battle rifle. Go to the objective.
They basically give you some of the most newbie things to do ever. I think so. Now anime. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. This is Halo, not Final Fantasy. XXIXIIXIXIXLLL. Roman numerals.
Hey, don't rip on Final Fantasy, okay? Don't.
It's pretty. I don't like Final Fantasy myself.
I love me some Final Fantasy.
I do. I don't know if I do agree that brutes we're not giants. I think that Master Chief is huge, and brutes are just ridiculously strong in the books.
No, brutes are supposed to be big.
They're supposed to be really tall, yeah.
Brutes were strong. Just think of them as a Wookiee. Just think of them as a Wookiee. Brutes were huge in the books, but in the game they're just not as big.
They're supposed to be at least 2 feet taller than the Spartans.
Yeah.
At least.
They're huge. So
no, they're huge.
Spartans are tall.
They're not
Spartans
giants.
Spartans are 9 feet. No, 9 feet.
Not 9. I don't think it'd be
they're
9.
7 feet tall.
No, they're pretty tall though.
Let's go 6'7" or something.
That dude is 9 feet tall. It'd be crazy.
Anyway, he goes on to say, brutes were not giants. 13-year-olds were not in the army. Girls could not grow out hair to their waist, and no major prophet was ever assassanated. Thus,
correct. That is correct. No major prophet was ever assassinated.
Might not have been a major prophet.
No, it was the title on, I forget what the prophet's name was, but it was a major prophet.
Yeah.
Thus ruining the Halo fiction. I know that most of the stuff I said above is common to anime, but I think it just proves that anime is not right for the Halo genre. I completely agree.
I'll buy it and watch it. So Microsoft.
All right, guys, keep on fragging stuffs. I don't really feel like coming up with keep on fragging.
I mean, I agree that there's no 13-year-olds and that little kid acted like he was 4. So I'm pretty sure that if you're like a real military person, you don't really care who's the number one shooter. I mean, this doesn't happen. You're just like, oh, whatever. I don't get shot at today. Whoop-de-doo. I'm pretty sure that's what really happens. I don't know about girls. Can I grow hair to their waist? I mean, they're a Spartan. You're going to tell them that. Yeah, you go ahead. The prophet was never assassinated, which is correct. So that's the first thing I said when I think I tweeted that. Like when I was watching it, I tweeted it in the middle when I was watching it, if I remember correctly. So, but the duel was pretty cool, but I don't like, I understand the story. It just looks very stupid. But there's nothing good from the babysitter. I don't think any good came from it. Especially since Bungie, I mean, was it Frankie basically wrote most of the story anyway?
Yeah, I personally don't like his side of Halo.
Yeah, so I don't understand where he's like. The whole book that I'm reading to is horrible. I mean,
like
so
I
far,
said, it should have stayed with Bungie.
Yeah, so far the whole book is really bad.
Everything that I've seen Microsoft do has hurt the Halo universe in some way.
I don't know. I thought Halo Wars was good. I liked Halo Wars.
Like, I like Frankie O'Connor. Oh, I mean, I like him a whole lot. I like some of the stuff he did in Halo 2 and stuff. But I think that in a lot of the way, like, his arrival at Bungie kind of marked a, jumping off point at which point Halo started to suck. I guess it was kind of the point at which Microsoft started to, exude their control over the series.
I think Frankie should still do Friday.
And then Bungie gave it away.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I remember back when he used to do, what were they called? The weekend wrap-ups or whatever?
The weekday Friday updates.
Yeah, the Friday.
Yeah, they basically come out on Friday, and you'd learn what was happening up in Halo 2
yeah,
and shit.
Yeah, he was the best. He's been the best poster, I think.
But, I don't know. I think the whole thing where Microsoft made a new company to handle Halo on its own.
They should have hired us.
No.
That would suck.
No, yeah.
Everybody would hate Halo.
You want to tank Halo? Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Okay.
I'm joking. This seems like it needs to be its own, just like 45-minute long discussion.
Like
where
I'm
we
just
just talk about that.
Maybe they should come up with their own IP and just make cool stuff that's not Halo. What do you think? I mean,
don't people do that all the time?
Yeah, so why can't they do it?
Well, I'm saying that. I mean, I don't get what you're saying. Like, 343 should make new shit.
Yeah, a new IP.
Studios?
A new IP.
Like they should.
Microsoft
it
should have made
a new IP.
IP.
It shouldn't be the Halo IP. Halo belongs to Bungie.
Halo doesn't belong to Bungie. Halo belongs to Microsoft Corporation.
Well, no,
Halo made it.
No, technically it does belong to Microsoft, but I'm saying it should, in my opinion, belong to Bungie.
Yes.
Well, Bungie conceded the rights to it, so that's their own fault.
I don't think they.
But you got to realize that I don't like Microsoft. I like Microsoft in a way. I like the Xbox portion of Microsoft. I like the Xbox team. But
Zoom's pretty cool.
Bungie owes a lot to Microsoft in terms of Halo's success. Bungie made Halo, and I mean they did a good job. They're a talented developer. I love Bungie. They are my favorite. Game developer. But Microsoft gave Bungie a chance when nobody else would.
Well, Apple was gonna buy them technically.
And do you think Halo would be the same if it was on a Mac? Do you think it would have reached the same amount of success if it hadn't have been like a launch title for Xbox?
No. Nowhere close. I mean, I like Microsoft that they let, like, what we're probably going to be doing with other podcasts. We're going to just let the other people do what they do best, where we just do what we do. Microsoft should have just thrown money at them. We'll do what they do while Bungie made the game.
That's why I think it should have happened.
You got to realize in a lot of cases that's what should have happened, and that's the way. That's the way it should have happened to make a quality product. But Microsoft doesn't think that way. Microsoft thinks in terms of how much money can they make,
right?
And their decisions will actually make them more money. At this point,
it will, but it's so stupid.
It's stupid in terms of quality, but in terms of making money, it's not stupid. How much money do you think they're going to make off that? If they market Halo Legends on Blu-ray, because it's coming out on Blu-ray too.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it coming out on DVD?
Yeah. Yeah. On both. Yeah.
That's funny. Appealing to the PS3 crowd.
You can buy it at you can pre-order it at Best Buy. I pre-ordered it already.
But that's what I'm saying. If Microsoft markets Halo Legends, you know how much money they're gonna make off of that?
Oh, they're probably make
just because it says Halo on it.
I don't think they'll sell too much. I mean, not as much as a game.
I think if they market it right, they will.
I'm not buying
it because I just don't really give a damn.
I think you'll buy it. You will.
Me?
No, Brent will buy it.
I don't care about it. I don't care about any of the like expanded. At this point, I like to think that the only canon, storyline of Halo is what they did with Halo 1, 2, and 3, and then like some of the
books.
In the books. That's canon to me.
It.
I don't consider anything else canon. I don't even really consider Halo Wars canon because I don't like the game. Like I don't want that game being canon to the storyline of Halo.
I mean, it doesn't really make sense since I think I already said this before that Halo Wars was. It's kind of like a movie where you watch it and then at the end of the movie some dude wakes up and you see the whole movie was a dream, because like at the end they never find the ship again. It's just very dumb. How like they saw the flood.
Well, they did it in a place where it wouldn't mess up the Halo canon that much.
Yeah, I think that's what they wanted. Like they had to have those things in the game to make it interesting.
My rebuttal to that was throw out a slip space beacon and they would have been able to find it.
Yeah.
They would have been able to find it at some
In 20 years, I'm pretty sure they would have found it.
What makes me sad is that I like simplistic storylines. I like to keep. I'm not simplistic. I like to keep the story tight. I like to keep it within a very tight set of products. I just want the books to exist, and then I just want Halo 1, 2, and 3 to exist. Just alone as a single package, as far as that storyline goes. Because if that had happened, there's a lot of stuff they could have done with that storyline at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, the way that Halo 3 Legendary ends. Like that sets up an entirely new universe to have an entirely new trilogy. But I mean, I understand that. Go ahead.
They could do something with that. That'd be pretty cool.
Now, at the same time, I understand that the leading theory is that basically that planet is Marathon, which is believable because I mean, in Marathon it says that a set of rogue cyber Spartan warriors or whatever has defeated aliens within the city. So I mean, it's believable that cyborg was, John 117, but
yeah,
I don't know.
From what I've heard, a lot of talk from though is Marathon and Halo are very similar.
Yeah.
Oh, they're similar. There's a lot of similarities between the two, but
Dusty. No, I think it's Brent's turn to read.
Okay. Greg, did you write it, Greg?
Yeah, I did. Actually.
Okay. Greg says, it's me again, and I luckily saw the submit to episode 210, so I thought I'd give my thoughts. As you know, this episode is about Halo Waypoint. I thought Waypoint was a good idea in general for what it does. I like how it has videos on how to get achievements, get avatar awards, which are linked to achievements. Blue versus red... Did you do that on purpose?
Yes, probably.
Blue versus red videos, Halo Legends videos, and other things. It also tracks your achievements, which gives you avatar awards and says how little of a life you actually have.
That's one way to put it.
Has he spelled an entire sentence correct yet?
Nope.
Not yet.
No. That's all I have for now, and shout-outs to Slayermare for helping me get Coastal Highway done on Legendary, which got me the Legendary achievement for ODST and a 40 on Halo Waypoint.
Legendary.
Yeah, Legendary.
Legion.
We are Legion. But he didn't even spell it like Legion. It's just Legan. It's like legendary.
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 Achievement.
I'm gonna get me one of them there legendary achievements.
Sorry.
I do have 2 KOFs, Keep On Fragging for short. Keep On Fragging GLewis for cutting off Lance to the waist, the little error to say that he has no air, and Keep On Fragging Dusty for getting the most deaths on Heroic 8 on last exit and playing while he was tired.
Wait, when was this?
I have no clue.
We played with him.
Granted, well, okay, this is the thing about ODST. Whenever I play Firefight, I usually have the most deaths, but I'm usually one of the top scorers.
It's kind of like when you play MLG, they say it doesn't matter how many points you got, as long as you have least deaths, it's probably better.
No.
Well, I think it's more of a balance that you have, is like the ratio of I guess in Halo 3 it'd be kills to deaths.
Yeah, it's not your kills, it's your KD spread.
Yeah. In which case, for me, in Firefight, my points and my deaths are reflective of each other.
obsidianchao. It's your turn.
Sent in by GiffyBoy92. Hey, Podtacular, it's GiffyBoy92 sending in my submission for the Halo Waypoint episode. It's been a while since I've sent anything in. There are a lot of topics that I couldn't even talk about because I don't really play Left 4 Dead or Halo Wars. Anyway, I only just checked out Waypoint a couple of days ago, and so far it looks pretty sweet. As cheesy as it is, I'm actually liking all the Avatar awards. The achievement tracking and Waypoint markers for achievements are pretty cool and give incentive for more achievement hunting, aka boosting, which she didn't. I haven't really checked out all the other stuff, and I probably will within the next couple of weeks, but it looks good. Overall, Waypoint seems like something Microsoft created to keep people in Halo until Reach, but I don't blame them. Halo 3 is a great game, and few games bring big groups of gamers together for system links and such like Halo 3. But except Modern Warfare 2, of course, but it's the Halo podcast. That's all I have for Waypoint, so that's my shout out to Duststorm, GLewis.
MW2 can't do system link correctly.
Right.
Wait. Modern Warfare 2 can do system link? What are you
it can't. You have to. Only a host can start a match, and the people can join the match. You can't start them all together. Like, okay, in Modern Warfare 2, the way that works is that you start a match. One person start a match, right? And then everybody has to join it. There can't be a lobby before you start it.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Another reason why not to buy Call of Duty.
Yeah, Duststorm, no. Just no.
But
that's a good game.
I'm sorry. I have many friends here who agree with me that not buying Call of Duty, even with those who bought Call of Duty, said it was a good idea not to buy it.
Oh, really?
Yes. I have about 5-6 friends who support me in that decision.
I've told people at work not to buy it when they were like, "Oh, this is such a greatest game ever," and I was like, "ODST."
ODST isn't the greatest game ever.
Someone told me they thought thought the storyline was not believable at all and was crap, and that the one in Modern Warfare was more believable than that.
It was better, but I mean, the Modern Warfare 2's storyline was good. Just because it's less believable doesn't mean it's worse. It's just
I wouldn't know because I did not play the campaign.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not gonna spoil it.
I play games for campaign.
And this has a good campaign in it. That's what I'm saying.
Just don't worry about the story.
It's less.
And I'm playing Borderlands. So
good.
Borderlands.
Modern Warfare 2's storyline and campaign was ultimately more satisfying than Modern Warfare 1's, even though it was less realistic.
Okay.
That's all.
Really? Really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a big statement.
And then Captain Planet, Moose 0030, Funnyboy78, RB, Fungus Ozzy, and all my other Podtac buddies. Keep up the good work, guys, and keep on fragging people who rub in the fact that they have Modern Warfare 2 while I only have the awesomeness that is Borderlands. I have both, so shove it.
Shove it.
Hey, Borderlands is made by Gearbox who made Halo 1, so...
No, Gearbox didn't make Halo 1, they made Halo PC, and they transferred it from the Xbox. Because
No, it started on the Mac first.
Dude, I live 12 miles from Gearbox. I'm just gonna go ask them.
Before it was even ported to the Xbox.
Stall Please writes, this is our watch dealer, by the way. He writes, "Hey guys, it's Stall Please, the official watch dealer of the unofficial Halo universe community. I am here to share my epic stuff about Halo Waypoint 111111111. I heart Dustin 1111111.
Those are exclamation marks.
I didn't say one. I think it's funnier.
Okay.
He less than threes Dustin, by the way. Halo Waypoint was a great idea and has a lot of potential. When I first got it, it was a lot less than I thought it was going to be, but for what HW is, what the hell does that mean? For what Halo Waypoint is, it works well. The whole Halo challenges, Halo levels, I'm a 37, which is really cool. Now to keep this short and sweet, I have cut out the last 3 paragraphs about my opinions and skipped to
probably filled up a lot of them anyway.
Would have wanted to see. I really wanted to see a community section, if you will, similar to BNet or Forge Hub. It would have been cool to be able to access file shares from around the world or something along those lines. That's all I got. I hope my college grammar ain't got no grammar or spell on errors in it. Amors, anyway. Keep on fragging GLewis pretending to steal his watch back. I will get it back. Or counter steal his watch from me. Too bad I have guard dogs, Greg. So suck it. I can't believe I actually read that. Shout out to ODSTEGY for being a peasant and not getting to Modern Warfare 2. Stall me out.
Brent.
All right.
Actually, I think it's your turn, Dusty.
Is it Dusty, sir?
Is it my turn?
Yeah. This is me, Dusty, Brent.
Oh, I guess it is.
Yes.
IJLK147 writes in, "Hey guys, it's the aforementioned name here to tell you guys about Halo Waypoint.
Hello.
First, it's cool, so if you have it, get it.
Oh boy.
I love the recon helmet for the Avitars and ODST. I how would you say that? Odin think the anime is going to be that good, though. Though you keep on fragging people who like Heretic and don't like Modern Warfare 2. P.S. I tried to make all these mistakes. P.P.S. Heretic is the worst map ever.
Really? Oh, I like Heretic.
I don't like it. I really don't like it.
I like Heretic. I don't like that it became MLG.
It feels too small to me.
Really?
And the fact that I'm usually killed by someone above me and below me. Hey, shut up. It's just too much variance in height and too many corners you can cut around and spots where it seems like people get you and it's just impossible to get you. But I don't know. I just don't like the map in general.
It's okay. I like it. It just nostalgia. I think it's one of the best.
I can't aim to save my life on that map because there's so many different angles you have to shoot.
Oh, really? It's too advanced for you, Jesse? Is that what it is?
I guess. If you want to call it that, sure.
Yeah, I'm going to call it that. Brent, your turn. Brent?
Brent?
Oh, he left. He's not here. He's not here no more.
Oh, yeah. So, should I go?
No,
What
I'm going
happened?
to call.
All right.
What happened?
I think he muted his mic.
Nothing happened.
You disconnected.
Yeah, I disconnected.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
No, I was always here. Moving on.
I was just silent.
Did you guys talk about how much you liked Heretic?
leave me?
No, Heretic was pretty cool, but
Which one's Heretic again? I forget.
Midship.
Remake of it.
Oh, yeah, Mitch, the one we played, we got raped on it.
Yeah.
I remember that one getting destroyed in front of Shishka. That was great.
That was awesome.
That was great.
Right before we interviewed him, too. That was a bad idea.
Yeah, man, that was wonderful.
He didn't watch
You
though,
can, you can tell we love Halo.
Weren't we
No,
the
he was
last
playing on the
match?
other team, wasn't he? No, that was
No.
the team right after us.
No,
that was like the MLG team that played against us. We played against Straight. That's why we lost.
Yeah.
We played against like Straight, no triggers down.
We lost what? 50 to 16 or 50 to 18, something like that.
No, it was like 49-50. It was like a last minute kill. They beat us.
Something like that. Yeah.
It was seriously like
Brent
50,
went like
50.
positive 32 or
Yeah,
something.
I was pulling the whole team, man. Like, that was.
He carried it. Needless to say, he carried.
Oh man.
It's your turn, Brent. That
All
long
right, that wall guy. My initial thoughts on Halo Waypoint.
Hello, Waypoint.
Waypoint. Halo Waypoint. That's how I'm going to say it from now on. Halo Waypoint is that it is a cool, organized way to keep track of your Halo stats. I like the idea of the milestone and those special class things where you have to have a certain amount of achievements relating to specific specialties to achieve a tier in that class. So my thoughts on the anime was that it was great, but at the same time it peeved me off how those haircuts were totally against military regulation.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I like the deeper insight and the cool twist at the end. And as for awards, let's just say I quoted pimped unquote my avatar out with some swazzy new gear. Keep fragging Nene in his magical anus armor, especially when he starts eating lumpy, hairy pineapples when logging into yourfacesabook.com. Shoutouts to Dat Jamaican, UNSC Sniper 117, and Duststorm for helping me get Naughty Naughty, Ooh Dirty, and Audiophile.
Oh, dirty.
Oh, dirty.
Oh, dirty, dirty.
Oh, dirty.
The big gooba fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, obsidianchao. So you got the next one going on here.
Let's do it.
T-Birds?
T-Bird.
Yes.
The bird.
007.
Yeah, Halo.
Did you guys hear about the MI6 was recruiting people on Xbox Live? Do you guys hear about that?
No.
Oh, they have ads on the UK Xbox Live, and
Wow.
it's like recruiting people. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
Check it out.
Badass.
Check it out.
I think Greg should join.
Yes. I'm not British though. I can't speak in a British accent. Oi, that's thinking with your dick step, Jimmy. That's definitely Scottish.
Scottish.
Anyway, keep going.
Ciao, take it away.
Yeah, Halo Waypoint is finally out, but unfortunately I have not seen it yet. I was wondering if Podtac made it on there, like you said in the Halo News Show, 199.
No, we didn't.
Not, because Podtacular isn't cool enough. But anyways, I think it is a great idea, and I hope it is actually useful. Anyways, keep on fracking MLG 1 BS. Wannabes?
Yeah.
Stop Storm. I agree. And anyone who doesn't believe that. P.S. This will have an obvious answer, but how many people will continue to play Halo 3 while everyone else is playing COD, MW?
Me too.
I will get back to it eventually, but I still have to start Battlefield Bad Company. I've had it for haven't even touched it.
That's a good game.
Playing Borderlands, and I'm playing Modern Warfare 2. So, yeah, I have a lot.
Yeah, wow. He's got a wow.
There ain't no rest for the wicked until we close our eyes for good.
Money don't grow on trees.
Got bills to pay and mouths to feed, and ain't nothing in this world for free.
Like a boss.
That's what we should do. We should just get a short 3-minute episode of you guys just singing "No Rest for the Wicked," like a Elephant.
Are you gonna play the guitar?
No, I'm gonna play the part of the prostitute that he's like, "Why are you living this life?" And she's like, "'Cause there ain't no rest for the wicked." Like, why does the hooker sound like a dude?
Because he's got an undercarriage surprise. Anyway.
To be fair, the singer kind of sounds like a chick a little bit. If you close your eyes and imagine like a prostitute, that might be like what a real hooker sounds like. So
I don't
know what version of the song you're listening to.
The real version. Like the story of that song is he's like walking down the street and this hooker says like,
no,
you
but
looking
still
for a
him
good time.
singing. No, but it's still him singing it though.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like if he's singing it and he's playing the part of the hooker, then therefore the hooker sounds like a girl or sounds like a dude.
Well, yeah, he's singing it and he's a guy.
Yeah, but he should change his voice.
ODST Leader writes in. He says, "Hey, Podtacular, this is ODST Leader here to talk about Halo Waypoint. This is my first submission. Please tell me if I'm doing good at this or not. You're doing fine. There are many things I like about Waypoint, and the number one thing is the collectibles you can unlock. Another thing is that you can be able to look at your stats, without going all the way to your closest computer. Also, the cool thing is when I finally got live, it was available to me right away. Well, that is all I have got for now, so keep on fragging trucks with trailers full of epic fail folding bikes. P.S. I am also a long-time listener too. P.S.S. Yes, I know that was random.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Have fun reading Wakashi's.
Wakashi, okay.
Yeah, with the hex symbols for the Korean letters and all that.
I actually have the Korean letters. I don't know why.
They're down there.
Yeah, I've got the language pack or something.
It's right after the word "was" in the 5th line.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, that thing. I don't know what that thing is.
I was square when he left Bungie.
I don't know. What's up? I had my doubts about Halo Waypoint before. Oh, this is Wakashi, by the way. If you didn't hear me. About Halo Waypoint before, it seemed like Microsoft was about to go too far with the franchise. But now I think it's pretty cool place to go when I'm not looking for info about the games on the computer. I'm also glad to see Frank back on his PR chair of awesomeness.
Oh.
I was...
Sad.
F04C, if someone wants to translate that in Hex.
There you go.
I was F04C when he left Bungie because I missed Mr. Chief's drawing that made me raffle. I definitely wasn't into the idea of there being a Halo anime series since Halo, like Paul Russell from Bungie said, is the reason why Xbox isn't as popular in Japan. By the way, I don't see any resemblance between the elites and cats. So whatever.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. Anyways,
the Japanese like cats.
Well, I mean, they're kind of hairy in the duel, you know. That one guy's wearing that big old leather coat or something.
Yeah, he's all hairy. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Anyway.
He's got a hairy ass. I don't.
Grassy ass.
Grassy ass.
Muchos. Anyway, the series is good so far, but I still wonder why the Covenant had built
pagodas
on the planet they were on.
Those were
unless it
Forerunner.
used to be a human-controlled planet, but then got taken over by the Covenant.
Those were Forerunner.
Yeah, those are Forerunner pagodas.
Those are supposed to be Forerunner, actually.
Yeah.
They actually really are supposed to be Forerunner.
I hope that the rest of the series gets better after each episode. The career stats are a good way to get people back into the games and finish up the achievements that they still need to get. I don't think so. I don't think there's any motivation in there.
No.
Point.
What about those sweet Avatar awards?
They're only for ODST achievements.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
No, one of them is Vidmaster. Like if you get all the Vidmasters too. Some of them are for the Halo 3 game.
Oh, I thought they were all for ODST.
No.
Okay. Never mind.
I need to borrow Halo Wars from my friend soon. The rewards are alright. The intel section of Halo Waypoint is pretty cool as far as the amount of information it gives about the content from the games, the history, the inventory, etc. And Red vs. Blue is on there too. RVB for the win.
FTWs.
It's a really portal for Halo fans.
Whoa, it's a really good portal? I don't know. It's really awesome sauce.
Good stuff.
One thing I've been thinking about is when are the Halo-related podcasts going to be available for listening on Halo Waypoint? Well, see ya or sayonara. I don't think they're ever going to be on there. I think they decided to take them off.
I mean, who would, unless you could download it to your Xbox and keep it there, like, if you had to stream it, it'd be stupid, because you're not going to sit there and listen to it.
Facebook?
What?
If the people are going to have time to go on Facebook on their Xbox, they'll take time to stream a podcast on their Xbox.
No, they won't.
The podcasts are long. Like, you can go on Facebook and check stuff out in like 15 minutes.
Well, and look at Last.fm too.
Yeah, but Last.fm is like meant to like just like set it and listen to music. Like while you're at doing other stuff, like folding laundry or some weird shit.
Well, if you wanted to listen to a podcast while you're playing on the Xbox.
You can't play. It would stop because you stream it. It couldn't do anything else.
I've noticed that with podcasts, it's just better to just download them. It ain't worth it to stream them.
Yeah, if you could download them, it would be awesome. But if they have like an iTunes, like if you can do podcasts on a Zune thing for your Xbox, that'd be pretty.
I don't understand why the Zune marketplace. Like, I can't download the songs I bought on Zune onto my 360. Why shouldn't I be able to do that?
Yeah, I don't understand.
It's all tied to my Microsoft account. It's all the same account.
Why can't you just pick up your RSS feeds on your Xbox and just play them through your Xbox?
I bought some TV shows back when 360 came out, and that's tied into my account. Why shouldn't I be able to re-download those shows onto my computer?
Because you're gay.
I'm too gay to download shows.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. No, I don't get it either. I mean, it's all the same account. You spent Microsoft points on them. So same exact way you'd pay for it now. So I mean, I don't get it. This is weird. Right. Fix it, Microsoft. Do what you said you were gonna do.
Do your thing.
Do your thing. Do
Brent,
what you want to do
now. Is it my turn?
Yes, it
I
is.
can't tell you.
Big Gooba Fish.
Gooba fish.
Here we go from Big Gooba Fish. Hi, Podtacular. It's the Big Gooba Fish sending in my first submission via iPhone. I just have to say that Halo Waypoint is cool and better than I expected. When the Spartan turned out to be a chick in the babysitter, I was all like, oh my god, Axe! But it was really cool anyway. I guess that's why it's called the babysitter. Surprise smiley face thing, exclamation. It was nice to know my full Halo gamer score, however. It would be nice if they included Halo 2 Vista, as I have all the achievements for that, and I want them to be counted. I haven't actually played Halo extensively for a while because I've been rocking out some Modern Warfare 2, but I'll be sure to play Halo once my angry Russian killing spree is partly over. Remember, don't go swimming in last resort. You might get attacked by a big gooba fish. BGF. Yeah.
Chow, you got the last
good
one.
Stuff.
Oh.
Obsidian. You get the last one, buddies.
Yeah, that's it.
Raza119. What's up, Podtac? It's the exclamation point and only Raza119. I think he meant the one and only.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on, Raza.
I just wanted to say I am a level 40 on Halo Waypoint. Shoutouts to Lancelot, Duststorm, and GLewis, and anyone else I have forgotten. My clan on Halo 3 and Modern Warfare 2. Keep on fragging the noobs on Modern Warfare 2 who use the noob tube. Well,
noob tube.
Oh,
nothing wrong with the noob tube.
Is that the Lancer? What's that called?
No.
The Javelin?
Noob tube is
The
dual
Javelin?
shotguns.
The APA H4, I think.
Oh, I thought it was the Javelin because you could just like suicide bomb people.
Yeah, shotguns akimbo.
The Javelin glitch.
Noob
Wait. Were you talking about the Javelin glitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, the javelin glitch is where when you die, you like basically explode.
Well, I was in a match and I was getting caught doing that, so I shot the guy from far away, pick up his javelin, and then decide to walk up next to him, and he was dumb enough to get killed by it.
That dumb shit. Sorry.
Oh man.
And that's the end of the show, ladies and gents.
Yeah, that's it.
It's all submissions.
That's all. That's all, and that's all that she said.
That's it. Game over.
Game over, man. Game over. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Okay. So wrapping things up, a couple announcements that we have. One is that we have a new shirt up in the Podtacular store.
And it's pretty dope. I like it.
It's dope.
I think my mom's gonna buy it for me for Christmas. She said.
Really?
There's the one purchase. There you go.
I got it.
I've already bought it.
There's your second purchase. There you go.
Chucky's planning on buying it.
Third purchase. We just keep getting higher and higher. There we go.
There are some other designs coming up. They should be up this weekend, which is the weekend that we're recording this, which is the 5th of December. And yeah, that's it from that. Website-wise, hopefully over the break I'll be able to change it up a little bit.
Yeah,
redo the forums.
We might be looking a lot different and how everything works together. Like the front page and the forums may be like the same sign-in, login, and everything, right, Dusty? Maybe.
Well, that's still debate. We're still talking about that.
We're gonna have to figure out how this is.
I'll have to talk to Crunk and see if he thinks that's a smart decision.
Well, I think we should just write down what we want to do and then just find the best.
I mean, that's why we started that document. So
I know exactly what I want. I want like a 1999 like HTML1 style GeoCities.
Where it's just like fire everywhere.
And there's like it's just like sprinkly letters and like everything's in frames, like
that's too funny.
Glitter lettering.
I used to have one of those and I thought it was tight.
Everybody's running on like 56K modems. It's amazing. Good.
Yeah, that's good old days.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, plus my no. We haven't started reading. Is that the only announcements? No more?
Well, let's see. Next time we're going to make an announcement about something called Podtacular Prime. That'll hopefully be next week.
Is that like Metroid Prime?
That was
not quite.
not a very good game.
Is that like a prime number?
No, it's actually. We've been talking about it for a while now.
Ow, my neck hurts.
And there'll be more details next week.
Did you guys hear about Tiger Woods getting all pissed off and then crashing his car into like a fire hydrant?
Yeah, I heard about it.
And then his wife had to like break the window out with a golf club.
I did not hear that part.
Yeah, she broke the window out with a golf club and got him out.
He cheated on his wife. That's what it was about.
Hell yeah, I'd cheat too. If I was Tiger Woods, you could cheat with anybody.
Anyway, there's that, and we're having a clan match against Arm the Flag next weekend, Saturday, December 12th at 9 p.m. tentatively.
I might be there.
We need to make some bets, like as to who's gonna win. We need to start
2
taking some
million
wagers.
Microsoft credits on the flag. No, I'm just kidding. JK.
I hope you use them on your Xbox because you sure as hell won't be able to use anything you buy with those points on your computer. It's gonna suck.
I got 200 free Microsoft points through Frito-Lay this week, and that's pretty tight. Why? I don't know why, because I sent them a text, and they sent me stuff.
Oh, I bet. You're over there getting those
Greg's got the lowdown.
sweet Frito perks.
Mm-hmm. We're sponsored by them, by the way.
Sponsored by Frito-Lay. Ride the potato chip. And Budweiser, king of beers.
I was thinking with your dipstick.
Jimmy.
I know when I start drinking Bud, I start thinking of my dipstick.
Anyway, any other announcements you want to talk about?
I would never underage drink. Ever.
No.
People don't.
Nah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about the week before we re-release it.
Okay.
I just want to remind the kids.
Is Painkiller going to do pod radio, or can I just do it already?
Yeah, you can do it.
No, you can do it.
Painkiller's an ass wipe.
I'll say that.
Well, see, now you can do it. Like, now there's not even a point. And like, just go ahead.
No, let's get to the wrap-up.
Wrap it up.
Okay. Send in your comments, questions, submissions to podtacular@gmail.com. That will also change over the break. Your submissions are what makes the show what it is. So keep submitting and make sure you do submit every week.
Yeah.
Every week.
Keep an eye on Podtacular for an invitation to send your submissions in for next week's show, which we haven't decided yet what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Be sure to check out our website, podtacular.com. While you're there, check out the forums. There are many regular Halo events you can get involved with and meet some cool fellow gamers. If you want to get involved in the community, check out the Podtacular Professional and Recreational Clans, PC Clan, community staffed events, and much, much, much more.
Thanks to everyone that contributes to Podtacular by dedicating time to lead events, working on the site to keep it up and running, helping out with the bills by give us money, donate through PayPal.
Thanks, Chucky.
Following us on Twitter and Facebook, or subscribing to the show on iTunes and Zune Marketplace.
Check out the other shows on the GamerCast Network: Gamertag Radio, Uncle Gamer, Sarcastic Gamer, Achievement Junkie, the GCN Video Game Show, Retroforce, Podtoid, Podcastle, JVB's show Post Game Report at TalkingAboutGames.com, and Destructoid.
Has anybody heard of Podcastle? I've never listened to it.
Yes, I have. It's Destructoid's British show, but it doesn't work on iTunes, and the link on GamerCast Network I think is broke. So you probably have to go to Destructoid.com. Same with
So
Pod.
it's just a big pile of fail.
It's a big pile of bricks. And
Arlo.
Okay.
That was so
check
weird.
out Endeavor at endeavorpodcast.blogspot.com. And
Do that.
The GamerCast Network eventually.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Did you know that GCN has our live stream widget on their website?
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Huh?
Go to GamerCast Network right now. They have our live stream widget on their website.
Okay, gamer.
Bottom right. Bottom right.
It's Gamertag
There you go.
Radio.
This is GTR.
Yeah, I got gamertag radios.
It just showed me Podtacular.
They might have switched.
And I guess it does both. Did you tell them about it?
Dude, I love that
No.
front page. That half naked and
Yeah, now it's got
That's great.
Podtacular on it. Yeah, it's got.
No,
Podtacular.
Gamercast Network, not Gamertag Radio.
No. I want the gamer. It's got both.
yeah, it's got a. It's only showing GTR for me, but it's got this nice almost naked anime girl. This is great.
No, like, okay, I see the Gamercast Network invades Liberty City, then I see new episodes, and then
No.
I
Ours is
see
on there.
Podtacular live
I'm
stream.
watching hours right now.
We need to put some new content up there. Like, soon.
Now.
Anyway, back to the show.
Anyway.
Check out... Yeah, we already did that. Never mind. Next show will be announced on the homepage.
Let's do, not Heretic. What's the other new level?
There's Longshore and
Citadel?
Citadel.
Let's do Citadel.
Do we do... I guess, yeah, okay. We can do Citadel then.
Let's do Citadel. Or let's do...
It's official. We're
Let's
doing
do Citadel or Legends. Which one do you want to do?
Not Legends.
You're bringing... No, not Legends.
You want to do the Halo, Thrash, Call of Duty comparison show?
I would love to do that show.
I want to
to
save that for the holidays.
Okay.
I want to save that for the holidays. And then, since next week... Oh,
boy.
next week is the Spike Video Game Awards, and they're doing the whole Halo Reach thing.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be cool.
So we could record a live podcast.
We could do a live feed while we're watching it. Look at
Yes.
that.
That'd be sweet. Yeah.
What time is it? What day? I might be working.
Saturday
We'll figure it out.
at 8 p.m. It's either 9 or 8 p.m.
If it can be done, it will be done.
Yes. So you want to make our next podcast a Halo Reach extravaganza?
That'll be
Kind of
next
thing?
live. I don't think that should be next episode. That should be a.
So it is written, so it shall be.
Well, I mean, the live thing we do during then will be different.
Sure.
But
Sure.
we can do an episode right
Let's do
after.
like Reach, like Inspection show, like what you want, what you want.
Like we can do a show. Here, let's do this. Let's do a kind of like catch-up thing. We'll do Citadel sometime this week, and then we will do a live thing with the Spike Awards somehow, some way, that kind of thing on Saturday, and then we'll record a show like the Monday or Tuesday after, and do a Reach anticipation show. Does that sound good?
Yeah, so the next show is going to be the Citadel show.
Yep.
That's all we had to say. That's all.
Next week, Citadel. Be there.
Be there.
Submit.
Mm-hmm.
I like Citadel.
Yeah, me too.
It takes a little getting used to, but I think once you figure it out, it plays pretty nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it definitely a lot more than Heretic, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, I hate Heretic.
Doesn't have that same midship vibe, you know.
Well, yeah,
I never liked midship.
I love me some midship.
with the way that you move in Halo 3, it feels smaller.
That's too funny, Brent.
Yeah, there's a real sense of like it's a different scale in Halo 3 versus Halo 2, and I've always said that. That's the reason the remakes don't work. You would have to completely like redo the scale.
It needs to be like 10% bigger.
Isn't Achievement Junkie not a podcast anymore?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think Chucky was saying that they haven't done anything for a while.
Did they just get bored?
No, I think that they just. I think they were getting paid to do it. Now they don't do it no more.
We need to start getting paid.
Yeah, they haven't done a show. Yeah,
Well, that's why we're doing the whole Prime thing. Hopefully.
Yeah, they haven't done a show
Oh,
since 2008. You take Achievement Junkie off that list.
Okay.
They haven't done a show since 2008.
Well, thanks to everyone for listening into our 2-hour podcast.
Yes.
That is standard podcast time.
Ours are
Yeah.
longer. Ours are like 2.5 for the Endeavor. So
Well, I mean, I see. Let's see. Drunk Tank is anywhere from like an hour 15, hour 45.
The longest I've ever heard was like one that was almost 4 hours long.
Gosh.
Was that Game Talk?
I don't remember. I think it was a One Up Yours back when they were doing it with Garnet Lee and John W.H. Davison.
Mm.
John W.H. Davidson. Blah. Sorry,
Lord.
it sounds like a epic name. Epic. The epitome of epic. We haven't used that yet. This podcast.
No, but now we have.
Now we have. All right. Well, until next time, I am Duststorm.
I'm GLewis.
I'm Brent Gamer.
And I'm obsidianchao.
And thanks for listening to
Peace
us
out.
rant.
Yep. Sorry.
We had about 20 minutes of sidetrack, but
Yeah, just talking about how much Dustin hates anime and how much I don't mind
hate
anime.
I don't hate. I mean, I like.
You hate Pokemans.
No,
You hate them, they're Pokemans.
no. I like the games, and I think the cartoon's a little childish for me now, but
It's a kid's cartoon.
I watch Bleach. I like Darker Than Black.
Like Cowboy Bebop. I love me some Cowboy Bebop. No, it's cool. The title is retarded, but Cowboy Bebop is one of the best anime series of all time. And I highly suggest listening to it.
I'm going to some dinner. I'll be
Or not
back.
listening to it, watching it.
This week on the GamerCast Network. Halo Waypoint is out. Wait, which way to the babysitter? This week on Podtacular episode 210. More Torchlight and Borderlands in episode 168 of the video game show. The Dark Lord has risen, and talking about games delivers the mother of all roundtable discussions about all things Modern Warfare 2. We will resume our regularly scheduled post-game report next week. Discover the community that brings you all these great podcasts and more at GamerCastNetwork.com.